Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be me attempting to complete my coloring book collection. This may end up having to turn into two videos. Now that I've pulled out the miscellaneous books, there is quite a few, so this might turn into two parts to the end of this, or whatever part. I think this is 7. I'm not sure. So we'll start off with this. I have a whole video on these, but I figured I'd just include them in this because in that video I don't have certain pages done. I have 1 through 4 of the Color Each Wilds. This one was the first one that I got, and I've colored in the most. This one here I did with Prismacolors. This was done with Castle Art pencils. This with Believe watercolors. And that's with Believe watercolors. In the second one, or no, that's the third one. Grabbed the wrong one. Second one, I have not colored anything in this one, so that is on my shelf to color. Number 3, I've only done one in here. This one here I did with Prismacolors. Not the greatest job with the skin. Still trying to improve those. So yeah. And Color Each 4. And I haven't colored anything in this one. This is the one with the animals, so I'm a little intimidated when it comes to animal fur and hair. So there is also a 5th one out that I would like to acquire so that I have the whole set. Another video I have already on my channel is my Creative Haven books. I only have 5 total. These two, or this one here, is a more recent purchase, and I have not colored anything in this one. This is Country Gardens by Teresa Goodridge. I tend to like her books. Let me zoom out, sorry about that. Teresa Goodridge. Then I have this Fantastical Dragons, Erin Pocock. I have not, this is a new purchase as well. I have not colored anything in here. I was just looking to do some dragons and get into that. Autumn Scenes, which if you've watched my recent completed pages, I did one in here, and this was done with Prismacolors. Oh no, I said my recent, that was August completed pages. And that was September. That was September. I don't know why I said August. I had August written down, but that was September. And Lotus Designs, and there's no author on this one, and I think I only did one in here. This one here. This was done with the Link Shine pencils and Arteza glitter. Oh, and this one I did with Rayon. All glitter gel pen. And then the rose windows, I've only done one in here, and this was done with Prismacolor pencils. So, and they're not coloring books, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you them anyways. I have 1 through 4 of the Color Special Effects, and I do visit them quite a bit for tips and tricks to color. So if you have not purchased these, they are very helpful when you want to color certain things. You can go in here and follow those, and I have used them. They are a good bit of money. I think they're like 20 bucks a pop. I acquired them 2 at a time until I had all 4. And then I have this one here. I actually have 2 copies. Harmony of Nature. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. These were bought at Joann Fabrics. And the reason I have 2 copies is this one is completed. I don't know what I'd used on it. I'd have to go back and look. That's the only one completed out of here, other than I tore a page out. I think maybe it was in this one. So my mom had looked at the book and she asked me if I would color some pictures. So she looked through a couple of my coloring books. Okay, it was this one. And if you've seen in my binder video, I think that's my second video, I have the lily in there that's the mirror image of this one with the background was messed up. But I had colored her. She picked colors for the lilies and I colored them, and then I butchered the background, so I had to buy on one page. So I had to buy this book for that one page so that I could correct it, and then they were framed and given to her. So I'm actually gonna try to give this book to my mom and see if she likes it, and then she just is kind of getting into color and watercolor here now. So yeah. Next, this one, I don't know how to even pronounce that, and I've only done one page in here. It is the front page, and it was done with Crayola tricolor pencil, and watercolor paints, and some jelly roll and stickles. And I won't tell you what I used on every single one. That was just recently done, so that's why I remember it. The Dr. Seuss coloring book, and I've only done one in this one so far. And I did this one here. And that was Lyra and Prismas, and then glitter gel pen on the letters. Joyous Blooms to Color by Early Fowler, and I have one done in here. I did this one here with Taniment glitter gel pens. And I also got her My Mother, My Heart, and I think this one, oh yeah, I did this one here. I did this one with the Chameleon and Shuttle Art pencils. There's Distress ink for the stenciled background, Nouveau glitter drops, glossy accents, Stardust jelly roll. And that was all I have done in that book, because that's a recent. Those are both recent. And then we have the Flower Fairies coloring book. And I only have one done in here, I think. Yeah, this one here was done with the Belive watercolors. Turned out really nice. And then the famous Mouse Guard coloring book by David Peterson. And I've only done one so far. This is a newer purchase. And where is it? I apologize. There we go. That page there was done with Lyra and Tombows, Artzia, and Black Widows. I was really happy with it. I love the book. It's good quality paper too. Don't know about water medium, but for pencils it was great. And then we got Gnomes in the Neighborhood. This is in Denise Cleta. I think I've only done one in here so far. This was at the very beginning of my journey. I'm kind of enjoying going back in in these books, because it's like, oh wait, I forgot how much I enjoyed that one. So definitely got to break out some more of these. So. And then Rhapsody in the Forest. And I did this one, Stem of Prismacolors. Honestly, I hate it. I just visualized it different. I think I would have liked it if I would have picked different colors for the coat and the umbrella. But yeah, it's not one of my favorites, which has probably deterred me from the book because I haven't colored anything else in it. Even so, I bought the second one. I think that's the second one after that one. This one was after that one, but I don't know how to say that. And I've only colored one in here so far, which I absolutely loved. So I definitely got to color in these books more too, because I really love doing this one. Really enjoyed it, and I actually used glossy accents on the bubbles, which made it turn out really nice. The picture does not do it justice. I'll just say that. Definitely does not do it justice. And Greatest Hits, 100 Best Coloring Pages by Jade Summers. I think I probably would have put this in with my mandala books, but I had colored in it, so it was out of the book, off the bookshelf and in my coloring bin. So I have this one, couple pages marked for Colornopoly. I have to do a Chibi Girls, and I don't have any Chibi Girl books. I only have these 3 pages to choose from. So I think it's gonna be this one because it's Halloween. But yeah. And if you watched any of my this one was recently done for a coloring hashtag. And I think the rest in here are just, oh no, there's one. Gelato glitter pens on that. And this was a tester page that got ruined. That was another tester page for watercolors. Yeah, so this isn't my normal style, but I picked it up just so I had something to maybe get, you know, do some of the hashtags that I wouldn't buy a whole book for, you know, Chibi Girls or anything like that. I do, it's just not my thing. So we will go here. This is a more newer book, Bloom, and I just did a picture in this. Oh, I don't know why I can't ever find them. Oh, there it is. I just did this one, and that was done with Prismacolors. A Little Book, 100 Hugs by Chris Riddle. I've only done one so far. The Spider-Man one. Coloring book, Flowers and Butterflies by Veronica Chuckalina. And I've done a couple in here. This one here, still in Prismacolors. This one was done with Prismacolors. I feel like I did another one in here, but maybe not. Okay, 2 in there. Flowerscapes by Maggie and Taros. I know I'm butchering that, I'm sorry. I did the title page, long 2 page. Sorry, I go backwards, it's just easier. Maggie had done a video, an interview video, where she showed different techniques to use in her book. This was done with cool gray markers to make it look shadowy. And you can't really quite see it here, but if you would have seen it not done beside it, then you can definitely tell a difference. I did this double spread. Very, very pleased with it. Loved how the butterflies turned out. And then she showed this with the gold outlining, taking the lines. Of course, I wasn't perfect. You can still see some black, but I tried. There was another technique she showed, but with black dots. I just haven't gotten up the courage to try that one. We have this Hope coloring book, and I think I've only done one in here so far. This is a newer purchase in the last couple months. This one here, done with Luminance and Prisma. Yep. Vintage coloring book. And when I first got this, I had took out the pages. This is all done with glitter gel pen. This was done with glitter gel pen except for the background, which was colored pencil. This one is glitter gel pen except for the sky, which is pencil. And then this one is all colored pencil with some Posca white in the water. And then this one is all pencil. And this one here is pencil with distressing background. And brain boosting coloring designs, pattern tangled designs for fun and focus. I did this one with Artzia and Flare glitter pen. And this one with Link Shine glitter pen. And I think that was in there. Yep. And then Whimsical Wonders by Molly Harrison. I think I've only done one in here. This one here. Oh, and that one. Done with pencils. Okay. Next we have the Vintage Classic Coloring Pages by Tatiana Bogenia Stolova. She does the nice little towns. I just got one of those recently, like last week, so I haven't colored in it yet, and there are some examples back here of those books of hers, but this by far is my favorite of her books. I wish she would come out with some more like this. And I'll show you. I did this one, and I did that one. I love, love, love that one. I think that was it. I think I've only done two so far. But definitely one, the pumpkin one I was thinking about doing for fall and the fall colors. And then Fairy and Fantasy by Christine Karen. And then I have 2 and 3. So in the first one here, this one I got done. That was Prismacolors. This one's Tombow Iogen. with some Crayola. Looks like Black Widows as well. This one was Black Widows. And that was it for the first one. The second one, I think I've only done one so far. This one I was not happy with. The skin color, I wanted him to be like tan, and he got like the color of his pants. And I just couldn't fix it. I tried to make the pants darker, and I'd already blended, and the paper just wouldn't take anymore, and the wings didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. Yeah, I just was not happy with it at all. This is one of my favorites. Done with Prismacolors. And then 3 is a new purchase. So I haven't colored in this one yet. Can't wait to do so. And I don't know why I have this with hers. I guess I have another one that's a new purchase. This one here. And I don't have anything colored in it yet. I was a little thrown off when I got this one because it's photographs. So some of them, that doesn't look like a photograph. That looks like a painting to me. This looks like a photograph. So I'm not sure how this will do and how the pencil will lay. And yeah, so I have to try that one. And then Color Quest Wonderland. This is a Seek and Find. I believe it was Danny Buttons, I think, talked about this book, and then coloring the background one color and all the items you find another color. So I did get it, and I did that first 3 here, but I haven't done any more yet. Love the idea, but I tried it. The Art of Nature coloring book, and this is vintage botanical and scientific prints. And I've only done one in here. I did this pineapple. Then I have From the Land and of the Sea. Very similar to the last book, but not as, some are realistic and some are not. And I did this one. It's the only one I have done in this book so far. And it has animals and plants and, you know. Steampunk Houses coloring book. I only have 2 done in here, I believe. This one here, and that one, and that's it. And I have just a color. I have Optical Illusions, Flowers in Nature, and the mandalas. So for the Optical Illusion one, I just did this one yesterday, and yes, I wrote upside down because I had the book upside down. I spin my book as I'm coloring it. That's the only one I've done in this. It is a newer purchase, so that can go now onto the shelf. Flowers in Nature. I think I only have 1 done in here. I did this one. I'm pretty sure that was the only thing colored in that one. They're very, very, very busy pages. And then the mandalas. You know, this one had 1 done in it, but the page was removed and it was actually in the binder. So if you watched my mandala video, part 2 of my collection, the whole page would have been in that binder, because I just pulled it out of here. Then this is Explore Food and Wine of Tuscany Italy by Bibi LeBlanc, and I had learned about her from a Facebook coloring group, and she had asked me if I would be willing to color in her coloring book. So I said sure, send it over. And it was the one and only time someone has sent me a coloring book to color and then give her the image. So I sent her the image so that she could use it to advertise her book. And then this is the image that I did. And I sent that to her so she could use it. Floral Fungi by the Coloring Hive. And I've only done one in here. This one here with Prismacolors. Wasn't crazy about the paper. Vintage Fairies coloring book. And I've only done one in here. And I really didn't like it at the time, but now looking back on it, hindsight, I think I did a really good job. Yes, it doesn't look like the picture, but I still did a good job. I was really unhappy with it because I wanted it to look like this, and I felt like it didn't look like that. And I had to get over that it's not going to look identical, no matter how bad I wanted it to. So, and then Coloring Haven Cutesy Christmas Special. And then I think I'm going to stop the video after this one. I've only done one so far in here, since this one has been quite long, and I only have a little bit more to go, but gonna need the extra time, so I'm just gonna do another video then. So watch for that one. Thanks guys for watching. Take care. Bye.